Yo, what up? Shalom, shalom. It's your boy Yeshayahu. Welcome to another episode of Black Man Vibes. Yeah, man. B-Day weekend, 424, quickly approaching. Logan chapter 39. 38 was special. 39 will be better. Over negativity. You know, that's what we're doing. Positivity over negativity. You know, one can spend most of his life being negative and going through so much struggle and going through so much pain that your very own thoughts of negativity can become your permanent thoughts. And here you are thinking like, no, I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping it 100. And you don't know and realize that you have been stuck in a conundrum of constant negative thoughts. Constant negative thoughts. Constant days and hours and years of expecting the worst. Now, ask yourself, if you're always thinking the worst, expecting the worst, thinking negativity, thinking things ain't gonna work out, ask yourself an honest question. Do you think that will then start to show in other areas, right? It's going to start to show. It's going to start manifesting itself in other areas. You know, doubt, laziness, slumberness, not even trying, So we're going to prioritize positivity over negativity. Today I want to talk about, happiness, content, being present, growing in age, not just physically, but mentally as well. Okay, so let's get into it. So, when I was going through high school, man, I used to rock, dog chains, could have swore I was DMX. Or, no, I never thought I was DMX, I'll be honest with you. Never had that weirdo thought. I never looked at myself as another individual. But a lot of us sometimes hear a story of a rapper or somebody else in your life that has a similar story background to you, and you latch on to that. You use that as fuel to overcome, to get through life, to look at things, because you see somebody else who has a similar story to you, and now you're just like, you know what, man, he's speaking to me. This is about me. This is similar to what I'm going through, and you hear that situation, that pain, in the music or whatever it is that you're listening to, or watching, or seeing, or viewing. And that was DMX to me. You know what I mean? Going through foster homes and shit like that. You know what I mean? Depression, anxiety. You know what I mean? I struggled with that super bad. Quiet kid. I didn't really say much because my confidence was piss poor. Piss poor, honestly. It was piss poor, man. You go through shit like that, you're not gonna be fucking fine. You know what I mean? You go through pain like that, you're not gonna be fucking fine. And that's one thing that society teaches us. Oh, well, I'm good, I'm good, bro. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I be straight. You know what I mean? All I need is a few. Nah, nigga. Nah, they don't work like that. Understanding that you're human, understanding that you went through some shit that'll fucking shake a regular person. It's okay to hurt. You gon' cry. You gon' stay awake all night wondering what the fuck is just happening. You gon' goddamn hurt. That's life. That's life, man. That's life. And sometimes they say, men ain't supposed to cry, men ain't supposed to be emotional. Well, fuck it. Some days you just going to. Some days you just going to. And you know what? The reality of it is, it's fucking healthy. You can't keep a lot of emotion bagged up in you, man. A lot of brothers that I know, man, there's some brothers, even myself included, go years without shedding tears. Years. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was growing up, 80s baby niggas were like tattooed tears. You know what I'm saying? I don't shed tears, so I tattoo them on my face. All that kind of weird shit, knowing damn good and well they're fucking living a lifestyle of destructive behavior. You're drinking consistently, man. I used to tell people, man, there have been years, I mean, years, and I don't say that braggingly, but I say that in I'll be honest, with kind of embarrassment, but it's just real, because I know other brothers is out there like myself, man. I went years and years and years and years of definitely drinking multiple shots, multiple alcoholic beverages a day. There's 364 days in a year, and every day you're drinking multiple beverages. Ask yourself, what do you think that does to your body? What do you think? What do you think that does to your mental? What do you think that does to your your anxiety, right? So it's a vicious cycle, because you have the alcohol that comes in there and it dries you up. It makes you agitated. It makes you cool. Makes you down. It calms me down. Okay, but what happens though is it gets into your system, and then it has no nutritional value. It causes your kidneys to work overtime. It sucks out all your water, so now your body is in a stressed environment, which causes more stress on your body, which is going to cause the anxiety, which is going to cause the inflammation, which is going to cause that, right? So now after you drank and you was cool, you was able to liven up at the party. What's happening is that inside of you, you're starting to become more irritated, more agitated, more easily provoked, more aggressive. Why? Anxiety is building. And every day you're just drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. And yeah, you think because I'm at a party, I'm cool, I'm collected, I'm mingling with the ladies, I'm talking to the fellas, we're having a good time, we have the game, you don't think nothing happening. But really, what it's doing is consistent drinking. It's going to keep you in this state of anxiousness. And trust me, I didn't know this was happening to me until some years ago. I started realizing that my anxiety was completely out of fucking control. Completely out of control. And I'm up there like, damn, why the hell am I having anxiety attacks, panic attacks? At the time, I didn't know what the hell was happening. I just think that I'm tripping. I'm spazzing out. I'm highly irritated. And I'm always on edge. Everything is like literally pissing me off. And I'm like, man, how the hell did I get through certain things? And then I start to realize, when did all this start? When I started drinking more. So it was a catch-22. Why do I say that? You know what I mean? Because it seemed like I gotten off. This isn't about definitely just drinking, but what I'm saying is that consistent self-destructive behaviors are going to find its way in other areas of your life. So now I'm more argumentative, I'm more defensive, I'm more irritated, and now my outlook on shit is like either ready for whatever, or it can have a reverse to you where it makes you, I wouldn't say it makes you docile, but it makes you like not even give a fuck. Like, man, whatever, I ain't gonna put up with that shit. And most people don't think nothing about it until you realize how much shit that you're not doing, how much shit that you're not putting up with, how much shit that you've just let go. And you start to realize, damn, if I had did some of this shit, I would have lost a lot of weight. I would have been ahead of my job. I would have been ahead of my career. I would have been getting that house. I would have got that car. I would have got that girl. I would have got that opportunity. But because I was pissed off, I didn't have the right mindset. I didn't have a proactive mindset to go get it, to do it with positivity. You don't do it. You find ways to talk yourself out of it. So what I'm just saying, man, is that the negativity in your life does manifest itself in different areas. You're going through something fucking traumatic. You're going through a breakup. You're going through you and your dad, you and your mom ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have a good relationship, and that shit can be depressing. It's going to manifest itself in other areas, man. So you have to change your mindset as you get older, as you get more wise, because you start to realize that you can't harbor on the past. You can't harbor on the past. You can't just keep thinking old shit. Why my dad didn't do this? Why my mom didn't do this? Why my sisters didn't do this? Why my brothers didn't do this? Why my girl do this? Why my girl do that? And it's like, you start to realize 10 years have fucking went by and you're still dwelling on that shit. And what did you accomplish in the meantime? We have to take back our energy. We have to take back our time. We have to take back our lives by not dwelling and not harboring so much on the past shit. You're not gonna change that shit. You're not gonna get those old feelings back. You're not gonna get that old childhood back. You're not gonna get that perfect marriage back. You're not gonna get that time with your kids back. You're not gonna get that shit back. So what do you do now? What do you do? Do you do stupid shit? Do you just lash out and do petty shit? No, you're a man, bro. You're a fucking man in your 20s, in your 30s, hopefully 30s, 40s. You're growing up. Life should be getting better. But if you're telling me life is getting worse in your 30s and 40s, then sometimes you have to look at you. You have to look at that man in the mirror, because that's why they say you're going into your golden years. You're supposed to be your top, man. When you hit 30s, 40s, I know a lot of people don't, believe in the Bible, but I do. And there's a scripture that talks about, Isaac, he married his wife at 40, and it's like, you hear that old saying that women mature faster than men mentally. So, they're able to conceive and have a baby. They're ready for that. Their bodies are ready for that. Maybe not their mental, but their bodies are ready for that. Whereas a man, he hits his zenith when he hits late 30s. When he hits his 30s, 40s, he's really mentally starting to be sharp because of the life lessons, and hopefully the lesson from your fathers and your brothers have kicked in. So now you approach a relationship differently. You approach your career differently. Your viewpoint should not be on what others believe. It should not be on what others think of you. It should not be on anything else but success. It shouldn't be like that. It should be on everything is building upward. As you get older, your wisdom should kick in, because men, as you get older, you should be using more logic. That's why, we're talking about the older man. As you get better, as you get older, things should definitely be getting better. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're just starting school, if you're going back to school, that's still getting better. Celebrate that shit. Take yourself out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying take yourself out and get drunk and shit like that, but take yourself out. Do something. Celebrate those small wins, man. You can lose, I'm telling you, man, you can lose yourself for years and years and not know what the fuck is happening. You start finding yourself in your fucking 40s and your wardrobe still look like you're in your fucking 20s. Your career looks like you're in your teens. What do you have to, if you're 40, if you're 35 and up, 38 and up, 37 and up, ask yourself, what are your 3 biggest accomplishments after when you hit 30 and up? 30 and up. Can't mention your kids. If you say, I haven't done anything huge for myself or my life after the age of 30, and you're 40, you're 38, you're 39, you're 36, that's how many years you wasted. Because what you should be saying is, I got a degree, I made an substantial improvement on my income. I've created businesses. I've advanced in my career. Now traveling abroad to and fro for business ventures. I'm traveling. I'm getting a chance to travel. You know what I mean? I was able to completely, lose massive amounts of weight, or I'm able to retone my body. If you can't say shit like that, then you have to realize that there's a parts of you that you've started neglecting. If you can't say that, hey, I'm better off than I was if it was just me, without your family, I am in a better position than I was when I was 28, then you have to say that I have been neglecting myself. If all you have to show for it is my wife got a good job and we got a good house, then you fucking neglect yourself, because number one, you're the goddamn man. And we're talking about you. What have you done? What have you done? What have you done for yourself in your 30s and up that are major life-changing advances in your life? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. And if you can't name more than 4, you have to pay more attention to you, black man. You do. Positivity over negativity. You can go through life, man. You know, in your teens, you fucking think you know it all. Nobody can tell you shit. There's no way you're not making an NBA. There's no way you're not making an NFL. There's no way you're not going to win the boxing championship of the world. Whatever you are into. Then you hit your 20s, you start to realize student loans done kicked in, baby mamas done kicked in, kids done kicked in, fucking school, all that shit done kicked in. And then you're in your 30s, all that shit done kicked in, and do you still realize that I'm still paying for that shit in my 30s? But in the meantime, while you're paying for that, what was you able to achieve? If the only thing you're able to achieve is telling everybody that the government ain't gonna get my fucking money and I'm not about to be in fucking debt, if that's the only thing you got to fucking show for it, then your mindset needs to fucking change. Because to make money, you gotta spend money. In order to make money, you gotta spend money. Yeah, you're gonna get in the fucking debt. That's just the way America works. You're a black man. You're gonna get in some type of debt or have to pay, unless you're in one of those rare extreme cases where you gotta lump sum of money, or you were able to benefit and use your resources wisely as you were younger and somebody paid for your schooling or whatever. But motherfucker, if you got to go to school, then you're going to have some fucking debt. Simple as that. If you fucking telling everybody I ain't doing shit because, you know what I mean, I ain't about to... At some point in time, bro, you the fucking losing. You're losing. Not saying that you are a loser, but you're fucking losing because there's nothing that you're going to be able to do really make a substantial change without taking a gamble on yourself and say, you know what, yeah, I'm going to go to school. Yeah, I'm going to have student loans, but you know what, I'm going to have a more financial backing to live comfortably while I'm paying it. Instead of not fucking getting a degree, now I'm not qualified for shit, and now I'm still struggling, and I still don't have a damn degree, and I'm not making great money, and now I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and I can't travel because I need to work. I can't do anything because I need to work, and somebody's telling me when I can take off. Now, everybody wants to be in a situation where you don't want to have to ask your boss to tell you hey, can I take my family on vacation? That fucking sounds crazy. A man asking another man company to say, hey, can I have these days off while I take my family on vacation that I'm paying for? No man wants to do that shit. No man wants to do that shit. You want to be in control of your own life, your own path, your own career, man. Positivity over negativity. As you get older, shit should be getting better. It should get better. You should be more positive. Why are you more positive? Because your fucking choices in life have dictated a more positive outcome. That's why. That's why. You fucking sitting in the house all day complaining about the white man ain't doing this shit and Uncle Sam taking money and taxes and I'm scheming this, I'm scheming that. And you start to realize you 52 years old, still fucking scheming, still trying to get shit for free. That motherfuckers now who went through the struggle when they was in their 20s and 30s and say, you know what, I'm going to pay for school, I'm going to take up some stuff, go to school. Now they fucking, by the time you 50 or 40s, they're fucking managers, they're owners of the company because they spent those 10 years you were fucking telling everybody the government's taking money and I ain't doing this shit and I ain't doing that shit. Well, that motherfucker who did it, he done spent 15 years in the game already. And by the time you start to get your shit together, they already fucking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years into that fucking career. Now they're making serious fucking cash. And what you saying? Shit, I need to do what you doing. You done wasted fucking 12 years, 15 years running your fucking mouth telling people I ain't gonna do this because it's I gonna have student loans. I ain't paying them back. I ain't about to do this. Well, fucking don't do it. Nobody's gonna hold your hand. But I can tell you what, nobody's want to hear that shit either. Because, motherfucker, if I had to go through the trenches and I had to go through the mud, unless there's another way for that individual, because everybody's in the same. Everybody can't scheme some shit, Google some shit like, yo, I got this fucking way where, you know, Uncle Sam's going to pay all of my college and shit, and I'm going to go there and then take 2 years off and go back and it's for free. Everybody don't get that type of time. Everybody don't get that type. Some people is like, my back against the wall, I need to eat now. I'll deal with the other shit when it come, but I'll deal with that shit when I'm more financial ready. Positivity, man. It's the way you look at shit. It's the way you look at shit, man. Stop fucking blaming everybody else for the shit that you don't have because you spent fucking 20 years complaining about and finding backdoor ways to get into shit. I know people that fucking, I know people that are literally refuse to work, refuse to goddamn try in life because they don't want to give up their fucking government assistance. But in the same fucking breath, talking about something, how come I don't get a chance to travel? How come my family don't get a chance to do some shit? Oh, y'all must got it. It must be nice. Nah, motherfucker. It's just that we understood that we looked at things a different way. And we understood that, you know what? Ain't nothing in this world for free. And in order to get and to advance, you have to go through some type of struggle. It's life. You're not going to get a fucking free education and shit from a company who makes money off of selling education. That's what they do. That's what you're going to be charged that shit. You're going to have a fucking some type of debt, some type of whatever, because that's how they make money. But it's also unfortunately a fucked up way in the society on how you become relevant, on how you become something. It's by getting getting your fucking freedom papers. Freedom papers, what? Either your LLC, either your goddamn degree, either your certificate, either your eligibility, something. You have to put in some hours of study, some hours of focus, some hours of sacrifice. Stop trying to look at fucking shit so negative and like, oh, I ain't gonna do this because they gonna just get me. That's stupid. Stay your stupid ass at the fucking bottom then. For real. For real, I hate to say that shit, man, but I know I got a lot of people, man, back home who got that fucking owe me mindset, that defeated ass mindset that everybody owes them some shit. It's always got to be a fucking back door. It's always got to be some type of fucking scheme or scam to get something for the cheap, for the low. But then when you have your business, you want people to pay you full price. That's some bullshit. That's a fucked up mentality. That doesn't even make sense. Grown man, we gotta own this shit, man. I did a video the other day. Be a fucking man everywhere, man. There ain't no days off from being a man, bro. A man, you know what? In Hebrew, the word Abba, father is Abba, right? You know, it's the olive head, it's the olive, the bull, and the bet, which is the house or the tent, the strength of the house. How the fuck you gonna be the strength of the house and all you trying to do is backdoor and scheme and complain all the fucking time? You sounding emotional. You sounding like somebody that needs to talking to, that needs to sit down and say, hey baby, it's gonna be okay. Cause you don't sound like the fucking strength. Be a man everywhere, man. Every day it's a sacrifice, and you're not gonna get fucking a pat on the back to say, good job, you put your family first. Good job, you was able to fucking quiet down the house knowing good goddamn well that fucking woman ain't gonna be able to. Good God, you're not gonna get a pat on the back about putting the baby to sleep knowing damn good and well she didn't let that baby piss and shit on herself all fucking day and don't have no fucking control over the kids. No, you're not gonna get the fucking appreciation. You're the man. Nobody gives a fuck in this society. They're designed to put the man out of the home. But you do it because you're the man, and you have to make sacrifices, and you have to look at things in a more positive light, because I know if I put this baby to sleep, then the house more is at peace, and I don't have to, roar as a fucking lion. But yo, about to get out. Love y'all. Black Man's Thoughts. Like, subscribe, share. Shalom, shalom.